Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel, and on this channel we talk all things cash stuffing and cash budgeting. And in today's video, we are going to be doing our cash stuffing and finish the reconciliation for our second paycheck of August. So grab some tea, grab some coffee, let's get started. So yes, friends, we are going to be doing our cash stuffing for our second paycheck of August. And I did go to the bank. They ran out of 100s, so we got extra 50s to work with this time. Let's see how that's going to play out. Let's go ahead and get started. We did this. Actually, I'm going to take all 4 of these pages out because, do I need to? I don't think I need to. I lie. I'm just going to take out the cash breakdown. And then we can use YNAB on the side to finish our reconciliation. Because what we did in yesterday's video was identify the categories that we needed to reconcile that were off by a few dollars. And in today's video, I pulled out, so this is the cash for the cash stuffing, but I pulled out extra cash as well for us to put into the envelopes and be able to get them up to speed to match what's in YNAB. So this is what we're going to be cash stuffing today. It's a total of $21.09. And let's go ahead and get started. Let's see. I'm going to get started over here. So for mortgage, we need 5 100s. I think this is all the 100s I'm going to have. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, and 50, and $1. So this should leave us with a total, of, let's see, 551 plus 551 is 1202, I think. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, $1,102. Oh yeah, that's correct. 1102, right? 551 plus 551, 1102, not 1202. So that's perfect. That's exactly what we should have in our mortgage. So we're good there. Utilities will get $50. I'm going to set this over here and the calculator off to the side. So utilities will get $70. So a 50 and a 20. And now we have $140 for utilities. We're about halfway there, which is good because, you know, halfway through the month. And let me log into YNAB. So I'm going to be looking at YNAB, I think, off to the side, and then I'll bring it in when I see that something is wrong. So internet has 20, 40, 60, 65, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. We are putting $23, a 20 and 3 ones. So we have now 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93. And according to YNAB, we should actually have $94. So from the little cash stash that I have here on the side, can I put this here in view for you guys to see? I have a little pile over here. I'm going to pull an extra $1 and put it in here, and now we should have 94. 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94. Perfect. So $94 is what we have in internet. And T-Mobile, once I put in the $50 that we're going to do, let's grab this 50, we should have $193. So 50, 100, 50, 70, 90, 91, 92, 93. Perfect. T-Mobile is correct. Vivint gets $12. Let me put this way. Vivint will get 12, so that's 10, 11, 12. 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. And this is not one of the ones that was wrong, so we don't have to reconcile Vivint. Gas is also one of the wrongs that was one of the ones that was correct. So we don't have to reconcile Atmos Gas either. So it's getting $10. And that leaves us with 30. Car loan gets $140. How do I want to do this? $140. Let's do 250s and 220s. 250s, 220s. So we're at 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 50, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700. So it's 700 total because we have the 560 that we haven't unstuffed yet. And we have 140 from this past paycheck. So that's a total of $700. Student loan is 120 that we need. So we're going to do 250s and a 20. Let's see. So let's see. We have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 50, 70, 90, $990. So from what I remember, this is one of the ones that we did need to reconcile. So let me grab the iPad again. And looking over here at the iPad, I can see that student loan at financial, I need $1,000. So we actually need another 10. So I'm going to reach over here to my cash stash, so to speak, and grab $10. And I'm going to put it over here in this pile. So let's count this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 850, 900, 950, 970, 990, 1,000. So now we've reconciled this envelope. It has the correct amount based on what YNAB says we should have, which, like I've mentioned, YNAB is my source of truth. So if YNAB says we should have 1,000, this is what we should have here. HVAC loan, we need to put in 105. So I'm going to do that as 250s and a 5. And now we should have, let me see. Let's see. YNAB says that we should have 212. 100, 150, 200, 5, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. So we don't have to reconcile this one. This one is good to go. So that is my bills and debt binder. And while I'm getting the next binder, tell me, guys, how you guys are doing. What's going on in y'all's lives? My life has been supremely busy over the last few days. We finally had my sister-in-law's bridal shower. It wasn't super stressful to plan now in retrospect. I mean, it was a little bit because you have to make sure to get every piece, but between my mother and I feel like we're a good team. So she focused on like food and beverages, and I focused on the decor and games. So we got that, combined together, we got everything. But I was so stressed during the actual party because I was the one running the games. So I totally, we did this one game where everybody gets a ring. It looks like a little engagement ring. Everybody gets a ring. If you hear somebody say the word bride, you steal their ring. And then whoever has the most amount of rings at the end of the party gets a prize. And I did not, I like totally forgot, and I was unsure of the right timing. Ended up being that I didn't pass out the rings until halfway through the party. So that was a little bit of a wasted game. And then I didn't really notice initially, but 2 of the games that I got were very similar. They were basically like he said, she said, like who said I love you first, who initiated the first kiss, stuff like that. And we played the longer one, the one that had like almost 20 questions. We played that once my brother got there, and that was super fun, hilarious. But then the second game, I think, only had 12 questions, and it was a repeat of a lot of the questions that were there in the first game. So that was disappointing. That was disappointing. So we did good in some, we did not so good in others. Like I ended up getting pencils for everybody to write, but then the cardstock was laminated in a lot of the games, so you could barely see the pencil writing. I've learned better for the next party I plan, which hopefully won't be for a few years, but I'm assuming I will be planning, because they're young. My sister-in-law and my brother are 24 years old. So I'm hoping that in a few years, I'll be planning their baby shower. But that is in a few years. So let's see. For car stuff, we need 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So let's put this all together. Okay. And I can go ahead and count it just for us to see what we have in cash. This is not going to be an accurate representation of what we actually have, because I still have to take out gas and some toll fees and things like that we just haven't unstuffed yet. So 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. So $454. YNAB says I should have 380. So I definitely have some stuff that I need to unstuff from here. And the 380 that it says is also not accurate, because like I said in yesterday's video, I got gas. I haven't input that into YNAB yet. So dine out, I think, I'm not going to count this one because this is the full dine out from the first paycheck. So we're just adding another round of 5-1. So this total is going to be $300. So 5 ones, 1 5, 1 2 3 4 10s, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So in cash in the envelope, we have $300. And then we will see what we are left with when we unstuff in the next few videos. So that's dine out. Groceries also has 150 currently. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 40, 60, 80. Oh, not 20, 40, 60, 80. 10, 20, 30, 40. So that's $50 total there. 20, 40, 60, 81. So now in cash, in the envelope, we have $300. Oops. Household, I think, had like $9 left over from last time. So it's going to have a little bit more. I can see, of course, that there's this 50 here. But I'm not going to count it totally. I do need to add $150 right now, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 40, 60. Oh, 10, 20, 30, 40. Keep calling them 20s. 20, 40, 60, 81. Let's see. But yeah, that was my Saturday. And then I came home, and no joke, guys, I fell asleep at about 6:30 p.m. I did not wake up until Sunday. I was exhausted. So much. That was just such a busy day. I just didn't know what to do. Didn't know what to do with myself. I was exhausted. So, you know, of course, sleep is a good thing, but I did not mean to sleep the entire evening and basically waste my Saturday. But it is what it is. So we were supposed to stuff $10 into miscellaneous, but it already has $10, and I realize we're probably going to be left with 1 5 and 5 1s because I pulled out the money that was supposed to go in here because I forgot that it already has money. Oops. So there's probably going to be some left over. And look, y'all, how chunky these envelopes are. It's so much cash that we need to still unstuff. It's like tight to snap close. Okay, let's go into our high priority. Our high priority binder, education. Let's start at the beginning. Okay, so education says it should have $60. That is exactly what it has. So we're good there. Etsy business says it should have $44 if you round the change. And we have $42. So I'm going to pull $2 from our cash stash. And now it's $44. Housekeeping is going to get $65, 50, 65. Lawn care is going to get $40. And it's actually saying we should have $0 in lawn care and $0 in housekeeping. So when we do our unstuffing, I will continue the reconciliation. So you can see that the reconciliation is a 3-parter. Like, one, when you're planning your money, how much is the difference in cash that you need to have from the bank. Then you got to stuff or unstuff, you got to stuff that amount in here. So like we put an extra $2 into Etsy business. And then when we unstuff, we will take out the extra cash that are in some envelopes that shouldn't be there. EcoShield is getting $20. We should have $180 here. We have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80. And EcoShield is coming when, let's see, it's coming tomorrow. So no, what day is today? It's coming today. It's coming today at some point in the afternoon. Thankfully, my husband works from home today, so he's going to be there to handle them. Medical has 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. 49? Did I count that right? 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. 39. That is correct. And then in V squared wedding, we should have $1,460. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 20, 40, 20, 40, 50, 60, 80. I think we're gonna have some money left over because I'm supposed to stuff 80, but let's just stuff the 80 that we're supposed to stuff. So we need a 50, an 80, and a 10. And then during reconciliation, when I unstuff, I will unstuff the full amount of money and get it corrected. Okay, so this has 100, 200, 300, 400, 50, 70, 90, 510, 520, 30, 40, 540, $1,540. Perfect. Hopefully that's it with the tens. Yes. Okay, good. I was like, hopefully I didn't do something wrong. So that is our high priority binder. Now let's look here. We have our low priority, and now we're going to do a bunch of 5s. And I will bring the iPad back when we get to remodeling because that was the one that was incorrect. So budgeting is going to get $5. We now have 20, 30, 40, 45. Clothing is going to get $5, and that will leave us with 140. 100, 20, 30, 35, 40. Dinnerware is going to get $5. That's going to leave us with 120. Electronics has 20, 30, 35, 36, 37. Now with an extra $5, it is 42. And actually YNAB says that electronics should have $43 if you round. So I'm gonna grab from the cash stash, grab $1. 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43. Yes, $43. Gifts has 115 right now, so we're adding $5. It's 120. Haircuts has 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78. And we are adding $5. 78 plus 5 is $83. 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83. Perfect. House decor has 160. Now it has 165. Now remodeling. So let me put, so it's supposedly in the envelope right now, we have 100, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We have $120. We're adding 5. It's supposed to leave us with $125. But according to YNAB, we should actually have $169. So 169 minus 110, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, minus 21, 25. We are missing $44 from this envelope. I have no idea what happened. So I'm going to reach over here and grab 2 20s for my cash stash and 4 1s, 44. The 20s. Okay, let's count this again. We should have 169. 100, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. $169. So that is correct. We have finally reconciled this envelope. So this is good. Perfect. So that's it for our low priority. And the last thing on our list over here are the savings challenges. So let me grab my favorite binder. And we are going to swap over to August. And it says that we need to stuff $25 into the Birth Flowers Challenge. So 25 here. And we have 15. So that's going to leave us with 40. 20, 30, 35, 40. And I don't know what I did wrong, guys, but we got an extra 20 in here. Let's see. Okay, now coming into August, we have $50 from last week, and we are stuffing 125. So 125. So this will leave us with 175. 150, 100, 150, 170, 175. So let me check this off and give it a shake to dry it. I'm gonna have to look at the recording to see where I missed that $20. And then push comes to shove, we can just like figure it out during the reconciliation in a few videos from now. Perfect. So that is the last piece of our cash stuffing. So thank you guys so much for being here. I hope that this was helpful, especially if you use YNAB or some other type of digital online tracking app. So there's several out there. YNAB just happens to be the one that I prefer to use, but I know like Melina uses one that I haven't heard of that I think is from Dave Ramsey. And I've heard of people using Mint Mobile. I've heard of people using Wallet Hub. So there's several different ones, and YNAB just happens to be my favorite to actually track the cash. So that is good. Now, so the next video is probably going to be our cash planning of our third paycheck of August. I don't know if I want to do a cash planning and a stuffing and then do an unstuffing, or if I want to go ahead and do an unstuffing. But I think I want to do one more check of planning and stuffing and then do the unstuffing for kind of midway through the month. But guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys have a blessed one and a great rest of the week. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.